What's going on, all you Jack Quaid enthusiasts out there? Your two favorite dental hygienists are back tonight, and we are talking about a brand new action comedy. Just hit digital recently. It was in theaters a little over a month ago, starring Jack Quaid, also Amber Midthunder, if you remember her from Prey, and Jack Nicholson's son Ray. We've done a couple of his movies lately. It's like been the month of Ray Nicholson over here at Cinephellas. And we are back tonight to review the action comedy, and it's titled Novocaine.
You should see the other guy.
Tell me everything you know.
What's his name?
You gotta be careful, dude. You can still die. You're not Wolverine. You understand pain?
No! Stop it! Wow, that hurt! That one hurt the most!
That's right, these wild rascals are back at it again. Tonight, talking about the brand new film Novocaine starring Jack Quaid, or otherwise known as Huey from The Boys, kind of in his first starring role that I've seen. The movie's directed by Dan Burke, Robert Olson, but basically this guy, he's like works at a bank. He's incapable of feeling pain. He's in love with this girl at work. And one day at work, basically they come in and bank robbers dressed up as Santas, and really sets up the rest of the film in really action-packed and fun style.
Over the top ridiculousness ensues after the opening scene. Nathan Kane, he has congenital insensitivity to pain with anhidrosis. That's the actual condition in the movie. Very funny. It leads to some really funny scenes. Of course, he can't feel anything. So they play on that concept throughout the movie, from his actual love life. He works with Sherry and they end up going out and strike up this relationship. That's Sherry's played by Amber Midthunder. And of course, he can't feel anything. So there's can you feel this when they're making love and all that. But yeah, they end up hitting it off. It comes back to bite them later. The gang of robbers come back and Sherry gets kidnapped. So Nathan has to come to the rescue here, and he comes into contact with a lot of, villains and heavies throughout the film, people that can just, absolutely beat his ass and inflict pain. But the problem is, of course, he can't feel pain.
Yeah, he's coming across all these big thugs, which is hilarious, that are 2 to 3 times the size throughout the course of the film. It's really him going after his girlfriend that was kidnapped, led by Ray Nicholson's character, which is hilarious because he's absolutely jacked in this movie compared to the last movie we saw him in with we review with Samara Weaving, which he's completely opposite. So yeah, like you're saying, your month of Ray Nicholson movies. But yeah, he was a really great villain. He really plays a guy you don't like, and he really gives it his all in this film. It's just being that huge jerk and killing people, innocent people, firefighters, anybody in the streets. Like, he's just a really, really terrible human being. And, with Jack Quaid's character going after him throughout the course of the film, running across all the cronies and the big guys, like I was telling you, 3 times the size, sets up some really memorable and awesome action scenes. And it reminds me of that Bob Odenkirk movie that came out a few years ago.
Yes.
This movie a lot
Nobody.
of Nobody. There you go. Thank you. Just really in your face action scenes, and it was just a fun ride. A lot of memorable scenes, like I was saying.
Yeah, Jack Quaid, he's, you can't take your eyes off him on the screen. He's just a likable guy here, this kind of mild-mannered guy that you root for throughout the film, and he's really just getting beat up the whole time. He's getting his, bones broken. He's getting his hands burned. And he can't feel anything, so he's really kind of indestructible. Like you mentioned, he's kind of like Michael Myers by the end of the movie. You just can't kill him. You can't stop him. He can't be stopped. So of course, you can kind of predict where the film goes from here. There are some twists throughout, involving the girlfriend and the villains and all that. So it's not completely predictable. They do throw you off there, but yes, some really memorable action scenes. It really does have that feeling of like a nobody or even some of the John Wick movies, just the kind of action sequences. That's what they're going for in this movie. There's a lot of gory parts in it too. He gets really burned badly. His skin's hanging off his bones. He gets, his bones broken. It gets really brutal and gruesome. And, a memorable movie, and I can see why this critics enjoyed this because Jack Quaid is having so much fun on screen, and he really plays that character well. This kind of bank teller who is a gamer by night, and he gets dragged into this situation because he really likes this girl, and he's willing to go through some shit to get her back. And eventually, he enlists the help of his gamer friend, who he only like chats with usually, but eventually, in the end, he has to call for help, and it's played by a character, an actor that you'll recognize from the Spider-Man movies.
That's right, without giving too much away. But there's, the few scenes in the movie that really stood out to me, not, one being the prosthetics. The practical effects are awesome in this movie. You
Hmm.
can clearly tell there's like a fake arm and stuff, but you see his skin clean and just really well done. Bones breaking, just everything you can think of this guy goes through with his body. And the funny part is like when the bad guys are torturing him, he's acting like he's in pain because he can't feel it. He's like, "Oh, that
Oh, yeah.
hurts." I was laughing super hard because he's trying to
Yeah.
play it off like he's getting his nails ripped out of his fucking fingers and stuff like that. And the
Oh,
guy's really giving
stop.
it to him, and he's like, "Oh, that hurts so much." Clearly not in pain. And he
Yeah.
really sold it. Jack Quaid was awesome in this movie. I had a really great time with this. There was a buzz around this movie, the critics and fans alike talking about this movie. So
Yeah.
I was excited to check this out. I like Jack Quaid. I've liked him in
Mhm.
everything he's been in, horror, The Boys, everything. So hoping
Mhm.
he's going to have a big career like his parents, had back in the day.
Mhm.
So I can see that happening. I want to see more of him, more like main roles, star of the movie instead of the kind of the side characters. He's a good actor, a young guy as well, and I really enjoyed this. Novocaine was a fun ride. Definitely check it out if you've not seen it. Be watching more Jack Quaid movies in the future. That being said, I'm gonna give Novocaine. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. Jack Quaid hair pieces.
If you're in the mood for some action and comedy, you're going to love Novocaine. Definitely check this out. It's now on digital, so you guys can watch it at home. Jack Quaid, like we mentioned, he's blowing up now. He's been in a lot of films, and this one, he really does an awesome job in, like you mentioned, definitely blends comedy with action and also has some good serious drama in this as well. So he really shows off his chops in this one. And kudos to all involved. Amber Midthunder was really good. And, like we mentioned, put in the work in the gym for this one. Got physically imposing. So that was cool to see. Some real funny parts throughout the film and some great action set pieces. It really has it all. So this is a fun watch, a weekend watch. We recommend watching this on like a Friday, Saturday night. This is perfect. We think that you guys will enjoy it. So with that being said, I'm going to give Novocaine, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5 Ray Nicholson hair pieces.
From hearing from you guys out there about Novocaine, what did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? What's your favorite flick of 2025? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, check out these wild uncles on Facebook, X, and Instagram, and our website, Cinephellas.com, for the latest, greatest TV, movie news and reviews.
That's right. We're going to be back to review another Jack Quaid movie that recently came out. Didn't really get a lot of marketing. I was telling you, it also stars Jeffrey Dean Morgan. It's called Neighborhood Watch. So it's another one that Jack starred in this past year. Just came out on digital. So we'll be back in a couple weeks to review that one and continue to watch his career progress and see what he can do in that one. I know he has some sort of psychiatric issue in that film, so get to see even more acting out of him. And yeah, we've really enjoyed his career so far. Huey, it started off with Huey and then Companion this year, Novocaine. He's really putting in a lot of work, so we're here for it. So thank you guys for watching our review of the brand new action comedy Novocaine. And until the next Cinephellas movie review, I am Uncle Henry Quaid.
And I'm your favorite dentist, Dr. Logan Myers, signing out to the next Movie review.
Jeez.